Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. We are trying something today that you might be a little bit like, what is the point in this? But there has been a trend taking over social media, or a technique we should say, that seems in its experimental phase, to say the least, and that is tan contouring. So taking a fake tan and using it to sculpt and contour the face. Sounds like a good idea, right? Right. So I am here at the end of the day, no makeup on, I just have a little bit of lip balm. I've done all my skincare and I'm ready to try this technique, right? It's gonna be an overnight situation. Talking about skincare, just before we get into the rest of the video, I want to say a huge thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Dermatica. If you have been watching my content for a while, you know I have been using Dermatica for a pretty long time. I think we're coming up to 10 months, I want to say. You will also know I'm not the skincare enthusiast that I probably should be. Dermatica has changed my skincare routine in a way that isn't just a physical, but also mentally caring about my skin. If you aren't familiar with Dermatica, it's this beautiful little product right here. Dermatica have a dermatology team that can make a personalized blend for you. A personalized product that is specifically for your skin. Exactly what you need for your skin, all in one product like this. I'm not a stack your skincare, do the skincare. I need something quick. I need something I know I'm gonna do every single night and stick to it. Super easy. As I mentioned, it's personalized for you. So this one is made specifically for me, and any concerns that I had with my skin, for me it's blemish scarring, uneven skin tone, aging, it happens. And because it's your personalized blend, that can change along with your skin as it changes too. Perhaps one day I don't want to focus on anti-aging, I will. But if I do want to change it, I can speak to the dermatology team and they will help personalize this formula to whatever your needs are in that moment. Any questions? If you're like me and you're like, just a quickie, what is this ingredient? They will be there to help you as well with any questions that you have. Dermatica sends you an automatic top up every 28 days. I actually saved my package for you so you can see. It comes just like this. It sits right in here and all the information you need on how to use the product is right here. This is definitely something that's going to help you out towards your skincare goals without having to be one of those like product ingredient geniuses. You know what I mean? Someone else has done it for you. But like I said before, it's got me into such a good skincare routine. I'm using this every single night. It's actually got me doing something I probably wouldn't have been doing without this product. I haven't stopped being impressed with the way this product is changing my skin. Makeup sits so much better on my skin. The texture of my skin has vastly improved. I also just want to show you this close up because on camera, my skin is always pretty irritated from where I've just taken off a whole makeup look or I've just applied loads of skincare ready to apply the next makeup. So this is my skin first thing in the morning with nothing. I haven't done anything to my skin. I haven't washed it yet. I haven't done anything. And these are the comparisons, and even looking at them today, I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy. So if you want to get going on your skincare journey, then please go ahead and check out the link I left down below in the description box for you, so you can get your personalized formula today. And if you use my code Robert50, you can get 50% off your first 3 months, which is usually $24.99 a month. So this is a great deal for you. Thank you so much again to Dermatica for sponsoring this video. As I said, it's all linked down in the description box for you. Go ahead and try this if you are struggling with skincare in general. If you want to see change in your skin, but you're not that clued up on skincare, where do I begin? What do I need? What ingredients do I need? Leave it all to Dermatica to make your personalized formula for you. Trust me. Check that out. You're gonna love it. Thank you again, Dermatica. Okay. Let's get into this. Let's try it. So a tan contour is actually quite a good idea, right? They would do this to models' bodies. There was an invention a long time ago where you would get into a sunbed and wear patches, right? And where the sunbed tanned was where it accentuated the body a little bit, made it look a bit deeper. It could give you like a more of a sculpt on the body. Not sure that really caught on. But the idea is you apply tan in the areas that you want to sculpt. Obviously, when you wake up the next day, you can wash it off and you have this really natural looking sculpted contour. This is a trick people were actually doing with self-tan anyway. They were kind of using makeup brushes to apply it, and I do think it's a good idea. I have a few issues with this. However, on the skin, on the face, I mean, your skin has to be in good condition in that moment. Otherwise, you're going to get patchiness. It's going to look a little bit rough. There's going to be like accentuated texture. So you do have to make sure that maybe you've exfoliated the day before, you've done a good skincare routine, not completely because you don't want too much because the tan won't sit very well on top. So you do have to find that good balance. Another concern for me was color, right? Contour is meant to be a shadow mimicking color shade because it sculpts the face. It's meant to mimic the natural shadows that are of a structure of our face. Tan tends to be olive, golden, tan, bronze. It's not really a contour shade. So is this really, would be my question, is this really just bronzing in a permanent way? This needs to look good because I have things to do and places to go. I do have instructions from the brand I'm going to use. I'm going to use Forever Sundays. I purchased this. It's called Sculpt Tan, Tanning Contour Stick. Purchased this myself and it's quite cute. You see, I did try it once, but I think I did it incorrectly. So I'm trying it again because the next day I didn't see anything. So the top is usually like white, but this is it here. Just like so. They have instructions and they do sell a beauty blender and I lost it. I bought it and I completely lost it. So I'm just gonna use a regular one. Okay, prep your skin with your favorite moisturizer. Done. Swipe Sculpt Tan directly onto your first contour area. That's a little bit high for a contour, but fine, fine. Blend your contour with your Forever Sundays sponge into your skin. Don't have it, but we're gonna use one that's similar. Contour your next area by swiping the product. Done. Blend, blend, blend. Let there be sculpt. Wait 30 minutes to 1 hour for a more natural look. Leave it overnight to be super chiseled. I'm overnighting this because I tried it before for a few hours and it didn't really make much of a difference on me. So that's what we're doing. Wash off any excess product and you should be left with this sculpted look. Okay, fair enough. We can do that. Beauty blender I'm going to use is from IsoClean because it's really soft and really squidgy. I don't want to wet this and have it interrupt the texture of this, which I did before and also didn't see much of a difference. So I'm changing it up a little bit. Yeah, okay, let's give it a go. So this has a lock like on and off. So I'm just gonna unlock it like so. I'm kind of nervous. Okay, so I kind of like to bring my contour almost from like the corner of my beard, but then I wrap it a little bit here. I have quite a long face, so the ideal is for it to not be that long. So swipe it on the face. This is, you know what, this color is still quite bronze, but it's not too orange. So hopefully the contour, the finished product will be quite nice. I need to make sure, see, it's kind of just gone. It's kind of just gone, no? Oh, no, it is still there. Okay, I want a little bit more. I want it to be a little bit more powerful. This is kind of frightening because like it's semi-permanent, right? Okay, so that's ideally where I want my contour to be, kind of. Okay, I'm gonna have to like not talk the rest of the way through this because I need this to be okay. I don't know, I look at that and I feel like it's not that strong and like I need more, but I don't want to go too crazy. Ooh, that's too much. Oh my god, that's way too much. Smells good. It actually smells really, really nice. So it is kind of looking quite contoury shade on the skin, but it is still quite warm. I mean, if I saw this on someone's skin, I'd be like, that's bronzer, not contour. Let me do a little bit down the sides of the nose. I don't want to use too much. I'm kind of scared of this because I want it to be, I want it to be a perfect line, not too crazy. So let's blend. What is that? What's this? No, we don't have time for bits of fluff. Oh, that's a scab. That's a scab. That's another thing. So I have a little scab there. So is that now going to be a little dot? You see? No, that can't happen. That can't happen. Okay, that's fine. Makeup exists. It's fine. My mirror. Where's my mirror? I don't know. I feel like I need more. Am I getting greedy? Okay, let's get the forehead out. I want to do like, oh, where's my sponge now? Oh, this is a mess. I want to kind of just actually go in the temples and then around the hairline because again, my face is long. And get in there. Don't worry about get in the hairline. Into the hair, into the hair. I mean, I feel like this will be like a nice all-round tan color anyway. I think I actually would have preferred to use a brush, but I don't know how a brush would work with a formula. Okay. I don't know. It kind of just looks like fake tan, right? I do still feel like I need a lot more here. But it develops, it develops. Calm down. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Add a little bit extra there just for that extra snurch. See, part of me, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a brush and just gently buff around. Just a very light brush. Just to buff those edges. You know what I mean? Okay, okay. So this is it before. It's going to develop. I'm going to wash it off. You can see the lines there, right? Wash it off and then see how it looks in the morning. Could I see this replacing just putting on some bronzer and some contour? Not really yet. We haven't seen the results. But we'll see, we'll see. I'll let that settle in and then I need to put my forehead away because that's crazy. I'll see you in the morning. Okay, it is the morning and I have decided to get on camera looking like this in front of everyone. That's fine, we're all people. Okay, so I've washed my face, it's been overnight. I honestly don't really see much of a difference. I can see it kind of just caught in my beard hairs a little bit, but that's just a fact of life if you're going to use like bronzer, self-tan around that area. I guess my forehead, I don't know. You can see it very, very, very lightly, but I don't think it's made such a huge difference. Maybe, I don't know if there's darker colors. Maybe I need a deeper shade. Maybe I need to leave it on for longer, a few days maybe. I don't know. I don't really know what to suggest here. I did notice last night, do you ever like just take pictures of yourself in your phone from like down here and just send it to your friends? Well, I was doing that last night and I looked at my skin and I was like, what the is going on with my skin? It looked a little bit patchy in some areas, like especially on my nose and around here. So I did panic a little bit, but it was fine. It does stain the pillow a tiny bit too. But other than that, nothing really has seemed to have changed. Let me turn some lights off so we can see it less washed out, I guess. That makes a bit of a difference. You just kind of see it like gathered here, probably where I didn't blend it in very well. But I feel like that will come off when I wash it. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not sure on that one. I wonder what it would be like if I just use a regular fake tan, like a body tan in a deeper shade, which I do have. I have a face one actually, thinking about it. Versus like a product that's like made for the face. You know what I mean? Perhaps if you were a little bit fairer in skin tone, this would be a good one to go for. But for me, I think I would have to double up, maybe do it over 2 nights. Yeah. Okay, well, let me know what you think down below. Would you try this technique on yourself as a bit of a lazy way to keep your face contoured and bronzed or whatever it is you want to call it? Let me know down below. Thank you again to Dermatica for sponsoring today's video. That link will be down below in the description box for you. Thank you so much again for joining me, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.